Hey, Steve at Fox Farm. So, I've had a few people ask me, what's with all these hoses in the background here, the shop vac hoses, and that's what they are. And so I thought I'd just give you a little tour of what I've got going on there, and it's pretty handy. So what I've actually done is taken a shop vac. They're always so bulky, and it's like, where do you put a shop vac? Well, what I did is I mounted a shop vac up high on the wall, and then I ran a hose down, and I'll show you this in just a second. Ran a hose down to a cyclone, just one of these. I think it's a Dust Deputy that I got. Again, another thing I picked up at an estate sale for cheap. And then that, of course, is on top of a 5-gallon pail, and it works great. And so I've got some hoses. So I've got some loose hoses around here, some solid or fixed hoses that attach to the shop vac hose, and so I can easily vacuum up the floor, go over to this bench and that bench that I have around in close proximity to it, and just use the shop vac, as opposed to always trying to figure out where you're going to keep it, where you're going to put it, and all that. So let me show you how I got that set up. So there it is. There's our shop vac that we have hanging on the wall. If your shop vac is a little different, you might need to mount it differently than we have. Might just have to build a shelf, but I'm sure you can figure that out. In our case, we were able to put a little bit of a support right there, and then up in the corner there's a little lip on the back of the cover. We were able to just kind of hang it on a flat bar, and we have mounted to the wall. Now, you might wonder, well, gee, that's a pain, because now in order to clean out the filter, you've always got to get up on a ladder and clean it out. And these shop vacs, those filters plug up so often. Well, let's just follow this hose down here and show you. I've got a cyclone down here, just a Dust Deputy cyclone. And if you're not familiar with one of those, what happens is the debris comes in, and it causes it, because of the shape, it causes the debris and the dust to spin and work its way down into the bucket, and then the air going up to the shop vac is a lot cleaner, and it helps reduce the amount of cleaning you need to do on your filter. Now, if you're going to get one of these cyclones, and they have different brands, of course, but I would recommend you use a metal 5-gallon pail, because it reduces the amount of static buildup, and it also seems to work better with all the pressure. You can use a 5-gallon pail as well. I mean, I've used those as well, plastic 5-gallon pail. The top, though, you want to make sure that you have a little bit heavier duty top on it. Now, I can continue to give you a little sense of our setup here. So we've got this here, we've got a flex hose coming up here, and we just have it sitting in our vise on our drill press. That's really just for convenience, because we'll use it here. We'll use it on the the workbench to the right of me, and then we also have a workbench to the left of me, and for that you saw this other hose just hanging there. It hooks right into there, so we just grab that hose and we can extend it. And then also got this fixed tube that I have sitting out here. We usually have that back behind the cyclone, but we'll pull that out, and that works great for vacuuming up any stuff that's fallen to the floor. So if you mount your shop vac up high in the wall, one thing you're going to figure out pretty quickly is you need a way to turn that thing on and off. So leave the switch on, and then one way you might do it is just drop your cord down and just plug it in whenever you need to use it. Another way is run it to a power strip and then just flip the switch on the power strip. And so that's actually how we do it. We have it set up here so that it's just flip it on there and it's good to go. Now, I'm not sure if this is too much family information, but one of the challenges I had here at Fox Farms was if my kids would use the drill press, there'd be wood shavings or metal shavings all over the place and wouldn't get cleaned up. So there's an extra side benefit of me having the end right here in the vise, because it's supposed to be sort of a reminder, oh yeah, Dad wants us to clean up after we're done, and plus if they clamp it on here, it can be sucking up anything that, you know, the shavings while they're doing their work. And the other thing is if this isn't enough reminder for them, in order to use the drill press, you need to flip the power strip on because it's plugged into there as well. And boom, there's all sorts of noise from the shop vac. Because I've taken the shop vac down, let's take a look at the filter. Show you how little debris gets to the filter. I'm going to bring you in here close, but this filter really isn't that dirty. But since I have it down, I'm going to blow it out with the air compressor, but I'll bring you in close so you can see here. So this is one of those HEPA filters. Normally I wouldn't use one of these in the garage because there's just so much dust and dirt. So this just further demonstrates how much benefit you get from using a cyclone. So there's a shot for you of the inside of the shop vac. You can see how little debris gets into there. I'm really not sure I should show you this, but I've taken the cyclone out from behind the drill press so that I can just show you. You've seen how good the filter looks, how clean that was. I thought, well, maybe I will show you my garbage and you can see how much crud and stuff falls into here and how great it works. I should point out, I don't get any money for showing you this Dust Deputy cyclone. I should probably even turn it around, but it's there, you see it. This is the one I use. Again, I got this at an estate sale. So let's have a look inside. Yeah, you don't look at the pail, it's in tough shape, but look at all that garbage, all that dust in there. There's fine dust in there, there's big chunks. All of that would have gone way up to the shop vac. Instead, it dropped into the bottom here and it saved that filter, and that's why that filter is in that great a shape. So, you think that's enough looking at my garbage? You get the point? This thing works. So that's the setup I have with the shop vac. That cyclone that I was talking about, the Dust Deputy, that thing is great because that reduces the amount of cleaning that you have to do on the filter of the shop vac that's up top there. So I don't have to pull that down or open that up and clean out that filter as often, and it works great. That's it. Make it happen.